Good morning, race fans. We are just outside Emporia, Kansas, in a little town called Americus, on the Americus Express. If you understand my meaning, you're cool. Yeah, a little ride here with Mini Beast and her Naples Masters kit. You can't see it because there it is. She is the master. I'm the apprentice. What are you gonna do? It's all good. A little windy, a little cloudy. We're rolling. Good morning, gravel grinders are us. We are half an hour from the start of our 50-mile Unbound adventure. We got our Team Waldo kits on. Let's see it, baby. Team Waldo, there it is, kind of. A little chilly this morning, a bit of a wind. We'll have a headwind going out, tailwind coming back, but we're feeling good, feeling ready to go, chomping at the bit to get this party started. Let's roll. So here we are rolling around the 22-mile mark. We lost the front group up a little kicker, and here we're trying to chase. I'm on the front doing about 300, 320 watts, and we have a little riser then come down a hill, and that's when I realized we were coming into a gnarly mud section, which we'll see here in a little bit. We went from cruising to abrupt stop. You can see the farther we go, the more muddy it gets next to the pack section. It was all we could do just to stay in that pack section so we wouldn't go off in the soft stuff and have a bit of a spill. Rolling, and I see mud up ahead. I see people walking, and I'm like, shit, stop. And this is where it went to hell in a handbasket. There's little clearance on the front of Laura's bike, and as soon as she went in the mud, her front wheel stopped moving, and it was hike a bike for about 6 to 8 minutes after that. Since I'm such a YouTube junkie, I knew once we got into the mud like that, we had to get out of it. We had to walk in the grass as much as we possibly could. I'm trying to coach Laura into getting off the mud section, but she was so beside herself, she didn't really know what to do. So she continued to walk her bike and got mud stuck on everything. You can see her struggling here, just out of sorts, wasn't really sure what to do, and just awful situation to be in, especially after chasing for so long. We had people continuing to pass us here that we had passed. Once we got to this little water section here, I thought it'd be a good idea to try to clean the bikes off as best we could, but it was just too far gone at that point. It was too caked in with the peanut butter type mud. Extra chunky Jif for the loss. And as you can see here, people are passing us, and I just could see Laura's podium potentially passing away, but luckily they were men, so they weren't in her category, but it's still frustrating, but still exciting to chase them down. The first time I had an opportunity to get off the mud and into the grass to clean off my bike and my shoes, I took advantage of it. Yet Laura's struggling, super panic mode, just trying to get out of the shit so we could continue our chase. You can see people passing us, and we were super frustrated at this point. Once the peanut butter mud turned to super wet, slippery, milky, natural, oily, crappy mud, we could see light into the tunnel. This was super slippery. We had to walk on the rocks to kind of avoid this crap. but you can kind of see up ahead that the mud section is almost over, and we are chomping at the bit to rejoin our chase. And when we finally got out of that mud section, I was happy to see people standing here because I thought they would maybe help us get our bikes cleaned off, but they were just looky-loos recording us struggle. Super. When we got out of the mud section finally, I took Laura's bike and cleaned it off as much as I could with a stick we had laying around. I didn't think we'd have mud, so I didn't bother getting a paint stick like everybody else had. So we found a stick, and I told her to go on ahead while I cleaned my bike off and my shoes off enough to get clipped in and start our chase. I have this video going at 2 times speed, and it took me longer than I expected to catch Laura. She's an absolute beast. Once she got behind me and grabbed my wheel, I was holding 350 watts for a really long time to try to bridge this gap as soon as we possibly could and make up some time. And here comes the next contestant. I planned on ripping past these guys as fast as we could so they couldn't grab our wheel, and it was sayonara, suckers. Even after all the struggles through the mud and having to chase people down, Laura's still able to walk away with a second place in her age group, 4th woman overall, and out of over 1,000 people, she got 28th place. Very, very impressive finish.